Today on Fairfield Focus, I'm going to be talking to my good friend Tommy Springer about the Soil and Water tree sale that's happening now. Hi, this is Connie Smith with OSU Extension Fairfield County. My good friend Tommy Springer is back with me today, and we're going to talk about Soil and Water's annual tree sale.
Yeah, it's a big annual event that we do every year, and we're in full swing right now.
Absolutely. So tell me about this. This is your annual brochure that you have here for us, but as I look down through here, everything is a native tree to our area. Is that correct?
That's correct. We try to promote all native species. Nothing against some of our introduced or maybe horticulture varieties, cultivars, but we try to focus on native stuff that'll have little to no negative impact on our environment.
Okay.
And just basically, it's more of an awareness campaign too, to let people know that all these trees are out there, they're native, and
Yeah.
we make them available to
Yeah.
people.
So let's be very, very clear with our listening audience or our viewing audience. You're not getting this size tree.
Yes.
You're getting.
Right, these are bare root seedlings.
Okay.
So they may be anywhere from 10 inches tall to some of the ones that grow a little faster, some of our white pines, or we've had Norway spruce in the past. They may be up to 2 feet tall.
Okay.
So, but these are small trees. They're not coming in gallon-sized pots. They're not 20-foot tall balled and burlapped, pre-grown saplings. These are little bare root seedlings. A bundle of 25 you can grab in the palm of your hand.
Right. So this has already started.
It has.
And when is the last day to order, Tommy?
March 18th is the order deadline.
Okay.
So by the end of the day.
Okay, so but as you've told me in the past, and I want to be clear, if you have any interest in these trees at all, it's really best you get that order blank, and it's online.
It is available. This is the first year we've actually been able to, you can order online if you want.
Okay.
Because we partner with Licking Soil and Water. They kind of coordinate the whole thing, and they partner with 3 or 4 other districts. So they run the website that you can order from.
Okay.
So this is the first year you can pay by credit card and order online, directly from the website. But we do encourage to order early. Yeah, the deadline's a month and a half away or a full month away here, March 18th. But the inventory is updated weekly.
So like they could run out of something.
They could. So that they submit the orders weekly and update us, and they tell we're out of stock of tree X or whatever
Sure.
maybe. And in years past, that we tend to run out of some things 2 to 3 weeks in. So the earlier you get your order in, you kind of guaranteed that plant. And actually, we sent out the order forms several weeks ago to people on our mailing list, and the day after the mailman picked them up, we got a call from Licking Soil and Water and said one of the trees on the list they were out of stock of already.
Are you kidding?
So the nursery must have had a big order come in, unrelated to our tree sale.
Right.
So unfortunately, that was one that I was planning on purchasing. It is the bottle brush buckeye.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, and that was kind of a neat addition. So if anybody's listening at home or watching and you have the order form in front of you, the bottle brush buckeye is not available this year, unfortunately. And I'd already had in my mind that I was going to order 10 of those to plant around my yard. So there is a red buckeye that is still available, which is a slightly different variety. The more common Ohio buckeye is what most people think of. But
okay, so in addition to the trees, there's wildlife seeds.
There's a wildflower. Yeah, it's
sorry.
wildflower seed packet that's wildlife friendly.
Okay.
So it is native wildflowers. Small seed packet, again, you're talking about a packet of seed, not a 1 pound bag.
Yeah.
And then new to this year, we're actually selling dibble bars.
Yeah, so we have this.
Yeah, we have the dibble bar. If you're listening at home on the radio, you can't see what we're talking about, but we do have one here in front of us. And that's a tree planting aid for these small seedlings. So again, this doesn't work for the large trees that you may be picturing, but for small seedlings, it works great. Minimal effort to get the roots in the ground.
Well, especially when you're selling packets of 25 or 100, this dibble bar, even though it looks like a weapon to me, might be kind of a good.
It definitely cuts down on the work.
Exactly.
I only ordered, I think, about 2 dozen the first time I ordered, and I used the the handheld post hole diggers
Yeah,
to set my trees at home, which worked great, but it was a lot of elbow grease going into that as opposed to the dibble bar that you just use the weight of your foot, push it into the ground,
right.
work a little hole open, stick the tree roots in, and then close it right back up.
And don't you think it's kind of good that even though the sale has started, it ends March the 18th. You know, right now, as of this taping, we're in 2 days of crappy rainy weather, and you want every ounce of success you can have for these trees. You want to have these trees 40 years later.
Yeah,
So I hope the weather improves.
we hope, and we're gonna supposedly hit a record high today. A week ago, we had a record low.
Right.
It's supposed to be another 40-degree swing going into tomorrow. So
Sure.
the weather's unpredictable at best.
And not tree planting time.
It is not. Now, the order deadline is March 18th, but the actual delivery date for the trees will be April 12th.
Yeah.
So there's almost a month goes by. So April 12th is when they'll be available for pickup here at our office.
Yeah. And that, let's hope, let's keep our fingers crossed that the monsoon season is over with in Ohio. Because I think farmers as well as landscape folks are kind of gonna be wanting to scratch in the soil a little bit.
I think so. I would hope we get our April showers out of the way in February at this
Yeah,
point, and I
absolutely.
think everybody would be happy with that.
Absolutely. Well, Tommy, help us out one more time. How do we get an order blank? Where are you located? The whole 9 yards.
So, the Soil and Water Office, we're here at the Fairfield County Ag Center at 831 College Avenue, so on the hill behind Ohio University, Lancaster. We have the order forms in our office. You have paper version. If you want to come in, you can fill it out. You can order it that day if you want.
Okay.
The order forms are available to print out on our website.
Okay.
So FairfieldSWCD.org. Or if you go on there, there's also the link to the order website, which is separate
Sure.
from us, which is run through Licking Soil and Water.
Yeah.
If you want to just place your order
Yeah.
online.
Any questions? Call your office.
They can call me. Yeah, talk to me or talk to Chris.
Okay.
She puts the order form together. She's kind of the queen of the tree sale, if you will.
Okay.
She runs things.
Okay.
So yeah, everything goes through her eventually.
Oh, all right.
But I can answer
Chris,
questions.
the queen of the tree sale.
There you
And
go.
what number do they use to get a hold of her?
Our main number is 740 area code and then 653-8154. And if you have questions about tree selection for what trees you'd like to
Sure.
plant I'd be more than happy to walk you through that based on soil conditions and shade, sunlight, and
Perfect.
just your desire if you want to attract wildlife or just want shade.
Absolutely. Well, my good friend Tommy Springer, back with me again, and we're talking about the 2019 Soil and Water tree sale. And as you said, we'll catch up again to find out how the orders are going and.
Yeah, we'll come back in a week or two and I can give you some
Yeah.
updates on
Yes.
hopefully no out of stock issues,
I
but
hope so.
let people know.
Well, today on Fairfield Focus, we talked to my good friend Tommy Springer from Fairfield Soil and Water about their tree sale that they've got going on. But now I want to share with you our good friends Dave Apsley and Dwayne Rigsby. They're going to talk to us about this dibble bar. And Tommy shared with us they are selling these during the annual Soil and Water tree sale. They're going to show us how to use this. Check it out.
System to be able to fit in that thing you're using. So this tree is probably too big to be planted with this bar.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little wider and are a little thicker that make more like a triangle type shaped pole. But really this dibble bar wouldn't be suitable for planting something this big unless you went to a lot of extra time and made a couple extra slits, and I'll show you how to do that too.
Okay.
But a shovel works perfectly well. You could use just a hand post hole digger. The big thing is you want to make plenty of hole to get that thing in so those roots are oriented the way they came out of the nursery.
All right. Well, let's plant a
With
tree.
this dibble bar, the way I typically do it is I like to get the thing all the way in the ground. And a lot of people want to do this. They want to go back and forth and back and forth.
Uh-huh.
Why wouldn't we do that? You imagine what I just did?
It looks like you're compressing soil.
I am, and really when you look down in the hole, and Sarah can't see it from where she is, but what we've created is almost like an hourglass. We got
Yeah.
a small area where that thing was pivoting back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big open spot at the bottom and a big open spot at the top, but you're not going to be able to get those roots packed in right.
Yeah.
So what we like to do, put the double bar in the ground, pull it back just one time.
One time.
And you're making a kind of a triangle shaped hole. You want to get the roots down in and see what's wrong there. You don't
They're
want that.
sticking up. Yeah.
So that's why it's hard with a dibble bar unless you got big enough deal. And I like to go deeper than I need to and then pull them back and make sure those roots are oriented down. The other real key is you'll usually see a color change from what was underground and what's above the ground. And you want to plant it slightly deeper than it came out of the ground.
Uh-huh.
If you're too shallow, then you got roots that are too high.
Right.
And you don't want to be too deep either. But so you want to be just maybe a half inch or so deeper than it came out of the ground in the nursery.
Okay.
And then you're going to put a dibble bar behind it. You're going to compress the bottom back in and hold the top forward. And that guy should be in the ground pretty tight where you can pull on him without pulling him out of the ground.
Pull them out of the ground.
And then I like to go back and just kind of close this back in. And really, I pulled too soon because what you should do is give a good stomp, and maybe we'll plant a different one because I didn't do that one
Okay.
perfectly. But you should be able to pull on them, and they should stay in the ground pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah. And from here, you really don't do anything else to it.
Not really. The biggest thing from now on is the weed control in the summer months.
Weed control in the summer months.
Yeah, if it's they're growing in weeds when this grass starts getting tall, they're not going to have much of a chance. So you really need to control the weeds.
Okay.
Again, as we wrap this session of Fairfield Focus up, I encourage you to call our good friends at Fairfield Soil and Water, located at 831 College Avenue in the Fairfield County Ag Center at 653-8154, and check out their 2019 tree sale.